we all know Allie in a different way. She's a friend, a classmate, a sister, and now she's a bride-to-be. No matter how we met her or how long we've known her, we can all agree on this. She's one of the most selfless, silliest, kind-hearted girls there is. However we came into her life, she welcomed us with open arms and a great big smile. We've laughed together, cried together, traveled to new heights together, experienced milestones together, sung at the top of our lungs together. And now, Allie, all of us are so grateful to be together with you, virtually, as you prepare to celebrate your special day with John. So before we send you on your way, we wanted to look back at some of our favorite and most special memories we have with you, right from the very beginning.
Alyssa is my soon-to-be sister-in-law, and let me tell you, Christmas came early this year. You wanna know why? Since their wedding's on December 18th, guess who's always wanted a sister, and guess who's getting a sister? I am.
Alyssa is big-hearted. She's kind, she's sweet, she's caring.
She's an absolute gem of a friend.
Alyssa is kind and caring. She really loves her friends, and when I think of her, she's really the come-as-you-are kind of friend.
First of all, Alyssa is a flippin' hoot. Always having a good time with her. We're always ending up laughing at something, or I don't know, maybe I'm just laughing at her at some points, or she's just laughing at me at some points.
Allie is one of the kindest people that I've ever met. She's selfless and she's non-judgmental, and she's also 100% herself. She's super authentic.
I mean, Alyssa and I have been calling each other sis and sister way before they got engaged, so I really think we manifested this whole shebang. We spoke it into existence, we put it out into the universe, and it's the secret. That's the testimony.
She's always there to lend a helping hand. She's always there to offer a shoulder to cry on, or a hug, or just her ear if you need someone to talk to.
She really just likes other people's happiness, right? That's something that really stuck out to me right away, was that, she really cares about other people. She thinks about other people with like her choices and things like that, and I just think that's really important, right? So she's really empathetic.
Alyssa is always supportive in some way. If I'm crying through Snapchat or just having a bad day, she always has something uplifting to say. Whether I want to hear it or not at that moment, Alyssa is always supportive in that way.
I always feel like I can be my true self around her, and she's always herself around me. She's super goofy. She's just a joy to have anywhere. She's also a pain in the ass, but that's Allie, and we love her for it.
So if I had to describe Alyssa just using 3 words, I would say she's sweet,
Goofy,
selfless,
Encouraging,
Sweet,
Supportive,
loving,
calm,
always there,
authentic,
caring,
supportive,
understanding,
gentle, but also you can yell at people when needed.
optimistic.
goofy.
and helpful. But she's so many more things, so I'm gonna say those 2. She's also smart, independent, funny. She's a great listener, hardworking, empathetic, driven. She's all the wonderful qualities that you would want in, a partner for your best friend. Or in this case, for me, for my brother, who's also my best friend, but Alyssa and we're gonna have to share that title. We're gonna need to work out a schedule. Yeah, we'll figure that out later, details.
I met Allie in Miss Fogarty's 7th grade science class on the first day of school.
Freshman year of college at UW-Platteville.
The summer of 2019, specifically 4th of July of 2019.
We had a lovely dull quiz class together, a good old speech class.
our church youth group at Village Church of Bartlett.
In college, probably at a party, maybe like a little get-together, I'm not really sure. But I know that I met her when I was with Alyssa Wicca. So thank you, Alyssa Wicca, for introducing me to another great Alyssa.
Miss Fogarty had us write little questions on a sheet of paper, and we would go around the room and we would try to answer the questions on everybody else's sheet of paper. And Allie came up to me and she was super bubbly and sweet and kind and super shy. And I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I do remember that I was wearing a horrible, ugly Charlotte Russe outfit. It was orange, it was terrible. And Allie, I think, was probably wearing something purple because that's her color. But that's how we met, in Miss Fogarty's science class on the first day of school.
We had a biology class together and she sat one seat behind me and one row over. We weren't the best of friends that year, we were just acquaintances, but we found out that we were both psychology majors, so over the next 4 years we ended up having a lot of classes together and we became better friends. What really solidified our friendship was senior year. We had to do a really big research project that took like the whole year to do. And we chose each other to be partners for that project. So we were pretty much forced to spend like every single day together working on that project. But obviously did something really great for our friendship.
I previously talked to her a little bit over FaceTime with Jonathan before, and I had met her and her parents in Atlanta when we all went out to brunch and just kind of wanted to get to know each other a little bit better, but I still hadn't had that one-on-one sister to girlfriend kind of talk, you know? And really, 4th of July was a great vehicle for those conversations. It was a really great time, and it was an excellent first impression, a real first impression to me, and I don't know if I can say the same for her about me, but jury's still out on that. But it's safe to say that after the end of that trip, you know, for Jonathan and the rest of the family, Alyssa really was love at first sight for us.
What really brought us together was that good old Native American class. We had such a good time in that class. In reality, guys, we hated our lives. That was a night class. Not the best teacher that we had, but we made it through. We had a good time. But yeah, after that, our friendship flourished. We became the Al Pals at karaoke nights on Thursdays. Good times.
One of the times I remember her distinctly is when we went camping all as a group, and she had put her pillow up in the top little hamburger part of the car, and it froze. So when she went to pick it up, it was so heavy and it was like a rock. And I remember her pretending to hit people, but not actually, because she would never do that. And it was just so solid, and we were hoping that it would defrost before she had to lay her head down at the night. So it was just really funny, and we had a lot of good memories during that time.
The best memory I have with Alyssa is when her and Alyssa Wicker came to visit me in Alaska, and we did this really long, big hike, and we got to the top of the mountain, and we didn't anticipate there to be nearly as much snow as there was on the way up. And so by the time we got up to the top, our feet were just soaking wet. We were cold, we were tired, we were exhausted. Our bodies just hurt. And we were sitting there at the top and we're like, now we have to go back down. So we decided we would put our rain jackets, like pull them underneath our butt. And we ended up sliding like all the way down the mountain until the snow stopped.
I'd say my best memories with Alyssa are the collective. So just knowing her over all these years and having a friendship that lasts time and time again. And no matter what we go through, we're able to go through it together. I have tons of fond memories of her, but I'd say watching her grow into the woman that she is today is probably one of my favorites.
I think that the best memory I have with her is probably at Danielle's wedding when we were trying to get a microwave from some hotel man. We called it 2 a.m. But that was really fun. It was just one of those times where everyone was laughing and there was no stopping the laughter, right? Gut hurt laughing.
I've got to say, Alaska, man. Alaska was such a good memory. Those mountains, all of like the hiking experiences we had there with you and Danielle, that was seriously breathtaking, seriously amazing. We had such a good time. I know Danielle kind of explained how we went up this mountain that was all snowy and like hated our lives at the top, but sorry Mom, use your raincoat. Didn't put a hole in it, but I did get a big ass bruise on my butt cheek. And yeah, good times. Got a video also of Alyssa just wiping out in the snow. Seriously, that was, I think we were slap happy, I don't know, but that was such a great experience.
There was one time when she came to visit me in New Jersey, and we decided to go to Times Square with my parents, and we didn't know that there were costumed people in Times Square who will take pictures with you and then ask for a tip afterwards. So they came up to us, and Allie is deathly afraid of anybody in a costume. So she was not happy. But we took a picture with them. I think it was like a Spider-Man or a Superman or something. She was so scared, but we got the picture. I still have it. I'll treasure it forever. And then immediately afterwards, they went over to my dad, and they wouldn't stop bothering him until he gave them like $20. But it was pretty scary for her in the moment, but I think we can laugh about it now. I hope we can laugh about it now.
And something that I want Alyssa to know before she gets married. Communication is key. Communicating with each other during the bad times, but also during the good times is super important.
I think one of the most important things for marriage is making God your center and your foundation. I know you already know that, but I know we could always give each other reminders on that.
That openness and being able to communicate really well and honestly and really feel like you have that in a relationship. So that's something that I think is definitely going to do them well for the years to come.
You're gonna do great. Yeah.
So I'm not married yet, but I do know what it means to be in a committed relationship. And I just know that you guys will go so far just by being open and honest with each other. Even on the worst days, I know that you guys will make it through just by having communication with each other.
I think that you will enjoy marriage as long as you've been enjoying living with John right now. You're probably gonna enjoy it. And also, I mean, being in military life, like it might suck sometimes, but you're gonna get through, and it's gonna be great.
When there is a problem or an issue occurs or arises, it's you and John against the problem, not you and John against each other.
And something I really want you to know is have fun in your marriage. Make sure you and John experience life to the fullest and go on adventures together and really experience life as a unit, as a whole, because you guys have many, many years to come, and I wish you all the best, and I will be praying for you both.
This video is coming to an end, but a new chapter of your life is about to begin. We are so honored to stand by your side as you say I do. May you and John live the fullest and happiest life together. Have the craziest adventures, the biggest laughs, the best union to one another. And never forget that we'll be right here cheering you on through it all.